Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to 6 most disturbing footage caught on police dash cams. I've not done a dash cam video for flipping ages, and they're always kind of, well, when it's the disturbing or creepy sort of footage ones, it's always interesting to see. I don't think I've only done one before. I've done other sort of dash cam videos, but it was like crashes caught on dash cam, etc. Not this specific one, but yeah, I mean, I don't actually know if it's going to be that creepy or not, but we're going to check it out. If you want more of these reactions, just suggest it in the comments and I'll try and do some in future. Links are in the description to my Instagram and my Twitter for those who want to follow me. Same for my Patreon. Links are there for those who want to see extra reactions that may get blocked on YouTube. But let's just get into this, man. I'm feeling quite tired, man. I mean, I know no one cares, but my first day back at the gym in genuinely like 2 and a bit months because I've been ill. I went to London, I've been ill twice, and then I was recovering and all that sort of shit. Plus feeling a bit lazy. First day back, I'm aching like a bitch, man, so I'm feeling tired. If I seem a bit out of it, that's why.
In August of 2012, the dashcam of this police cruiser would capture an officer with the Louisville Metro Police Department pulling over a Honda Accord that had expired plates. 3 were inside the vehicle, and upon talking to them, the officer conducting the traffic stop would quickly pick up on the nervous and anxious behavior they were giving off. A few seconds later, and the officer would hear the sound of kicking and yelling coming from inside the trunk of the vehicle. This is when the officer would call for backup and have to forcefully detain the 3 suspects.
What the fuck?
While the officers on scene would then cautiously open the trunk, they would find a man with a towel tied around his head.
Oh my fucking days! So this is the type of shit we're going to be seeing. I mean, I guess, yeah, with police, they go into all kinds of situations, man. But fuck me.
And his hands tied around his back.
What? Who knows what would have happened, man? Fucking hell.
The man inside the trunk turned out to be the owner of the vehicle. He had been working the closing shift at a Circle K gas station 7 miles down the road. Once he closed up the store and started walking to his car, he would be attacked. The 3 suspects would then steal the man's car, but rather than leave him behind, they would tie him up and stuff him in the trunk of his own car before fleeing with it. Following the incident, the 3 responsible would be arrested. They were later identified as 27-year-old Trent Bly, 27-year-old Joseph Davis, and 28-year-old Brittany Elder. What they had planned to do with the victim is still unknown.
Yeah, I mean, geez, I don't know why they were pulled over or whatever that was. Maybe he mentioned it, I wasn't really listening to it. Or I wasn't, like, focusing on it. But, I mean, I assume they were probably going to just take him somewhere and kill him, to be honest. And, I mean, the fact that the police managed to stop that out of probably pure luck is just amazing, man. But holy shit, who knows what could have happened to that guy.
Had the plates on the car not been expired, the traffic stop likely would not have even happened.
Well, there we go, then.
And the victim would have been at the complete mercy of these people and their intentions. Other than being roughed up and moderately dehydrated from the heat of the trunk, the victim would make it out unharmed.
Jeez, bro, if that's what we're going on, then this is going to be an insane video.
2017, the Tucson Police Department in Arizona would receive a disturbing call reporting a man who looked to be impersonating an undercover cop. The caller stated that he, along with a couple friends, had been parked on the side of the road when a man claiming to be an undercover cop pulled up next to them. He further stated they had all been searched, and one of them was even put in handcuffs. The police would verify that whoever they were with was in no way affiliated with law enforcement. Multiple police would be sent to the scene. However, when they arrived, they were informed by the group that upon calling the police, the impersonator would hastily drive off, even leaving one of the guys still in handcuffs.
How's it going? You guys live here? You guys live here? What are you guys doing? Chilling?
Impersonating police. Is that to try and maybe get people in their cars and stuff, and then maybe kidnap them through like that? I guess maybe.
Days later, detectives were able to track down the identity of the impersonator, and he would quickly be arrested. With the help of a search warrant, officers were able to confiscate multiple items used during the incident. These included a white four-door sedan with built-in red and blue flashing lights, a radio earpiece, a baton, and a dashcam. Upon further inspection of the dashcam, police found that it had been recording the whole thing. Not only that, it also showed multiple other times that the impersonator had pulled over and confronted different people.
What the fuck? So they have everything then. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The man's motives for doing this aren't exactly clear, but the fact that he was willing to even go as far as putting people in handcuffs doesn't make them look good. One can only imagine what his true intentions were. Ultimately...
Oh! This is is this the footage of the guy doing it? I thought this was the other... Oh shit! So this is him arresting someone.
True intentions were.
Oh shit! I thought this was the officer. For a minute, I was like, when he drove up to them, I thought this was the officer catching the person.
Ultimately, he
oh
would
shit!
receive charges of impersonating a law enforcement officer.
Oh, that's
kidnapping.
wild, man. And kidnapping, yeah. I mean, hopefully he got into trouble for that.
This dashcam footage shows the response to a 911 call reporting a burning truck. The call was made in the late hours of February 11, 2017 in Glen Heights, Texas. It was reported that a truck engulfed in flames was stopped in the drive-thru lane of a Jack in the Box, dangerously close to the building itself. Officer Chris Womack was the first respondent on scene. When he arrived, it was clear that the truck was to the point where it could explode at any time. So, thinking quick, the officer bravely used his own patrol vehicle to push the truck to where it was a safe distance from the restaurant building.
Yo, you gotta respect that. Flipping hell. Holy shit, man.
The act was able to save any damage to the building. It was also able to save any injuries from occurring, as none were ever reported.
God damn.
Richard Lee McNair was a man born in 1958 in Oklahoma. When he was just 28, he was given 2 life sentences for murder and attempted murder during a burglary gone wrong. However, McNair is more well known for his escapes during his time in prison. McNair
His escapes. So he's had multiple escapes from prison. Oh man.
Successfully escaped law enforcement a total of 3 different times. His first escape didn't last that long, only able to stay on the outside for a matter of minutes. And the second escape was a little different. 9 months out of prison as a fugitive on the run. Then, on April 5, 2006, McNair would make his 3rd and final attempt.
You'd have thought after the first 2 attempts to escape, they'd put him in the highest maximum security prison possible. Like that, maybe they did, and he still managed to get out. But I assume that isn't the case.
Escaping. It was successful, but seemingly not for long. As he was running on the side of the road, a police officer would notice him, and because police were informed of an escapee at the time, the officer would stop him.
Timbo. You live around here, bud? No. Where you live at?
Down the road by Pineville.
Pineville?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have any form of identification on you?
No, man.
All right. What is? We got an escapee.
Oh.
This is so weird.
Where from?
Prison.
There's a prison here?
Yeah.
The whole event was caught on the police officer's dash cam, and it shows as McNair desperately fabricates information in an attempt to convince the officer he's not the escaped prisoner.
What's your address?
I don't have an address. I'm at the hotel. We're working on houses and stuff like that, the roofing.
Roofing?
Yep.
Okay.
For my brother.
Alright. Where are you staying at?
That Titusville or Titus Inn? Titus Inn? A little over.
Where's that at?
I don't even know the address. We just got into town about a week ago, and he dropped me off to jog. I always jog about 12 miles a day.
Where'd he drop you off at?
Up there on that road by, there's some construction going on up there, some houses. And he dropped
This
me
is
off.
weird, man.
Who y'all work for?
It's his,
I know. What's the name of the company?
Phil's Roofing.
Okay.
Phil's Roofing.
Did you go through a briar patch or something?
Well, yeah, roofing. I always roof in shorts and cut my scratching up on, the roofing.
That's why your knees are all cut up.
McNair's ability to quickly come up with fake information was
Yeah,
extremely helpful
on
in
the
convincing
spot.
the
It's sort of like, I mean, he's still doing movements and stuff, acting in certain ways that seem suspicious in hindsight, but maybe in the moment for this officer, he's sort of like, I mean, he's answering these questions with pretty much no hesitation, etc.
officer. He had nothing to do with the escape. However, he would make a couple mistakes. Near the beginning of their conversation, the officer asks for McNair's name. He does this once again near the end of their conversation.
What's your name?
Robert Jones.
Robert Jones?
Uh-huh.
What's your name again?
Jimmy Jones.
McNair gives two different fake names. Though the officer doesn't catch this.
Oh!
In the end, actually lets McNair go thinking he's just a jogger.
When I crossed the
my
tracks down there, I saw you running. I said, well, how lucky can I be?
No. I'm not no prison escapee. I'm
Why
sorry.
is he staying around this area? Why wouldn't he go somewhere that's like more remote?
I have to hold you up, but
Hey, no, I'm just doing my job,
I know
man.
you are.
But, yeah, just be careful. You'll probably get stopped again, okay? Don't be alarmed by it.
All right.
That's our quick line
You
there.
have a good day now.
Be careful, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
That's
This
wild.
crucial mistake would allow Richard McNair to remain free for a full year and a half after this encounter.
What?
Once he was finally discovered again by law enforcement, he would be sent to a Supermax prison in Florence, Colorado, the most secure prison in all of the United States. Another attempt to escape was never made by Richard Lee McNair.
Holy shit, man. That's nuts. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
This police dashcam footage comes from a California Highway Patrol vehicle. The two officers inside were responding to a reported structure fire when a large mudslide is quickly revealed on the road. But once it's noticed, it's too late. There wasn't enough time for the driver to react. Therefore, the patrol vehicle is sent directly into it. All four wheels are quickly elevated off the ground, spinning the vehicle around and forcing it with the current of the mudslide.
Shit. Oh, mate. Imagine how scared you would be. How does a mudslide occur? How does it...
Luckily, by some miracle, the officers were able to regain traction and drive ahead of the slide. By that point, there wasn't much they could do but warn pedestrians and watch the disturbing sight of the mudslide rushing down the road and tearing through their city.
I've never seen a mudslide in my life.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Go! Go!
Surely you would let them in your car? No?
I have no idea.
Maybe not.
Ventura 29201, there is a very active mudslide coming down Olive Mill towards the 101 right now. It overtook our vehicle as we were heading north on Olive Mill. We were able to barely escape and we're down by the freeway now. But it's there's a lot of debris and a lot of flow coming down. It should be on the near the freeway very shortly.
Oh my fucking days.
Mike, get in the car! Mike, get in the car! Get in the car, Mike! Get in the car! Get in the fucking car! Back up.
Oh, mate.
Get the PA on.
A mudslide? What the f...
In the early morning hours of July 27th, 2018, police in Wyoming received multiple calls reporting a reckless wrong-way driver on the highway. Officers Rob Meredith and Chris DeBoer were the first on scene. In order to stop the driver, the officers were forced to use their own police cruiser as a makeshift barricade, which was all caught on their dash cam.
That's 40. Good. Take as many lanes as you can.
Wait.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. We are going to set up like this. He's coming right at us right now. Alright, we got him coming at us, dispatch.
As the two set up, the headlights of the wrong-way driver can be seen quickly approaching. Disturbingly, they're showing no signs of slowing down, or even diverting their vehicle's path to avoid a head-on collision.
Oh my days.
Watch yourself.
Fuck me!
You alright? Yep.
The quick reaction of Officer Chris DeBoer to turn the cruiser into the impact was the only thing saving the vehicles from a head-on collision and a most likely fatal situation. The wrong-way driver later stopped further down the road and was taken to the hospital for treatment of injuries. He was a 60-year-old man and was charged with his third offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated. As for the two police officers, they were lucky enough to make it out of the incident with only minor injuries.
Jeez.
Copy, you got hit a head on. We'll get medical started. Where you at?
54 from 131.
131 and what?
Okay, this was wild, man. No urge to express how glad I am the first guy got away. There's no way the perps would have let him live. Drug addicts get stupid when under the influence, and stupid people are extremely dangerous. The dude from the second entry was looking for a power trip. If I had to guess, he was probably rejected for pursuing any kind of law enforcement career, and this is his way of getting his fix, yeah. These were actually crazy like bits of footage, I'm not gonna lie. A mudslide at night, that must have been scary as fuck. What causes mud slides? Landslides are caused by disturbances in the natural stability of a slope. They can accompany heavy rains or follow droughts, earthquakes, or volcanic eruptions. Mudslides develop when water rapidly accumulates in the ground and results in a surge of water-saturated rock, earth, and debris. God damn. Holy shit, man. But yeah, insane video. I'm not gonna lie. This might be one of the most wild ones I've seen. It's quite a new one as well, so I reacted to it when it was first out. But yeah, if you have got more reactions like this you want me to see from this channel or whatever, suggest it in the comments. I'll try and do some in the coming days/weeks. But yeah, next time, like, subscribe. Peace.